Yes, thank you so much, Alex. And I want to go back to this session where we talked about before when you were saying, the first year might be product sponsorship and then, but really think long term. And I want to just say that I am a living proof of that. And so all this morning, we've been wrapping my car with our new title sponsor we have for this year. And it came from a product sponsorship. But we had that product sponsorship for almost 20 years. And I would always like pitch them, say, hey, let's upgrade, let's do a little bit more. Got shot down every time until last year. So it took about 20 years to turn a product sponsorship into a monetary one. So for those guys out there, it may take 1 year, it might take 20 years, you don't know, but you always want to make sure you continue that relationship and communication with that company. And so thankfully we've been able to become good friends with them. And they just actually had a change in their marketing department. And that's where we were able to finally get a yes from them for this year. So I'm so excited about that. The car looks awesome. But anyways, so Hookit is one of the best social media valuations out there. And I'll let Fran talk all about Hookit, but I just want to, if you are in the off-road industry and you're not on Hookit, you can make a profile for free. So, and you go on there, you can log all of your races, all of your practice, testing sessions, all that stuff. And you can also get brand deals through there as well, which is really awesome. So I know like with GoPro, they do a pretty big discount through Hookit, and it's a lot cheaper than if you went through like their website or something like that. So if you're not on Hookit, make sure as soon as the summit is over, you go to the website and sign up for free. They do have a paid version, but you just need the free one to get started. So but Fran, can you tell us a little bit more about Hookit, how it can help the racers, and then also how does Hookit use it to evaluate the social media from those racers and riders?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Megan. Yeah, so Hookit's been around since 2000, and it was really started by two motocross racers who realized that people didn't know them in upstate New York, so they kind of built a sponsor me website. And after a few years, they worked directly, in trying to almost create a credit score for athletes, and that credit score was really around race results. And then they added a social media factor. And pretty quickly, they started working closely with Monster and GoPro. And then GoPro came back to them after a year and said, all right, you've helped us identify all the best racers in the world. What we really want to know is who's doing a good job of promoting us. And that's when the company kind of took a little bit of a turn and said, hey, we're gonna develop a methodology to help people understand the value of all their sponsorships as the social media world is growing. And I can tell you in motorsports below Formula One, and MotoGP, most of the engagement today happens on social media. It's exponentially larger in reach than television is. So that's really where the opportunity is. And I came from a 20-year career in magazines, and I can tell you they have evaporated, and cable TV is in the process of evaporating, and it's all ending up on Instagram and YouTube and some streaming sites. So I think the real opportunity for athletes is they have now become the new media outlets. Just in the sense of scale, Ronaldo has almost 800 million followers, the soccer player, and the largest sporting TV show in America in reach is the Super Bowl at 100 million. So just to give you a scale, Ronaldo's doing 8 times Super Bowl viewership every month. So the real opportunity for drivers is, to be able to grow their own brand and then share that, and collaborate with their partners. And I kind of have always called it the Red Bull effect. No diss to Monster, but Red Bull was really the first company that thought about how do we collaborate with all of our athletes and build the most compelling content, and then how do we publish it ourselves. So, fundamentally, athletes have the ability to work and collaborate with their partners. And when they do that, they can really grow their reach and they can increase the longevity of their racing career, because there are many racers who aren't racing, as actively as they were, but still are able to help brands grow and resolve their marketing challenges. So if you guys would like, I could share you just one slide to show you how we do evaluation for content in social. So if that's okay, I'm going to just share my screen super quick
That's
to
fine.
show you guys.